From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Brought to you by SFP TV and the Standard Speaker.
Working 9 to 5 and in the hot air. Those who labor outdoors may be feeling the warmth the most and don't really have a choice. So how are they beating the heat? We'll head outside under the hot sun. And I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream, especially on a day like today. The creamy treat offers a cool relief. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us, everyone. I'm Kristen Bazinski. Beating the heat isn't always easy, especially when temperatures hit the 90-degree mark like they did today. While some are lucky enough to work inside air-conditioned buildings, what about those who have to work outside directly under the hot sun? News 13 stopped to talk to those who work outdoors. Some workers tell us they are required to wear hard hats, vests, and long pants during their 8 to 10-hour shift. But these guys never complain and each have their own way of coping with the hot weather.
Well, the best thing you can do is just keep a bottle of water and just keep drinking every so often.
I don't drink water, so I drink Kool-Aid, so lots of Kool-Aid.
Well, we enjoy working outdoors in this hot weather.
Why?
Better than sitting in an office because it's like going to the beach and we're getting paid for it from these beautiful people here. We bring tanning oil to prevent burning and we enjoy the day.
The hot, hazy, and humid day did not stop these men from working hard all day long. Taking breaks under the shade and drinking lots of fluids may be their secret to success, or maybe it's that tanning oil. You never know. Well, if you had to work outside all day, you may want something cool to eat or drink tonight, and we have just the place for you to go. Valley High, of course. News 13 stopping by this afternoon in West Hazleton, where we found a few people stopping by for an afternoon treat. Some ice cream or a shake to help beat the heat. We talked with one employee who told us she has seen a steady flow of people today, but it will be packed with folks tonight.
Definitely as the night comes, it gets busier, and even when the sun gets down and it gets a little cooler, that's when everyone starts to come out more.
And people ordering, is it a lot of ice cream or is it a lot of milkshakes?
A lot of milkshakes, actually. The cones start to melt and then people get cups and stuff, but yeah, a lot of milkshakes actually, and sundaes.
Valley High is open till 10 o'clock tonight and offers a wide variety of ice cream, shakes, sundaes, and even good food. I think Valley High is the perfect place to cool down tonight after yet another scorching summer day. So how are you beating the heat? Snap a pic and show us on our Facebook page how you're staying cool, or email it to the station and we'll share them with you on Friday. Well, it's no doubt that the last 2 days have been a warm welcome to the long-awaited summer months. So what will the remainder of this day bring? A cool-off for tomorrow? Before we get to the forecast, let's take a look at tonight's creative condition. It comes to us from Jenna Kubitz from Valley Elementary. She's out enjoying a sunny day at the park. Thanks to Jenna for the lovely picture. We sure hope you did just that today. Now on to the forecast. Partly cloudy skies will join us tonight with a low down to 66 degrees. There is a slight chance of a thunderstorm coming our way. Tomorrow, the clouds, they move out, make way for the sun to be shining once again. Chance of a thunderstorm, but it'll be cooler tomorrow, a high only of 80 degrees. Your forecast brought to you by Just Windows and much, much more. 636-1133 First Street in Freeland, or visit on the web at justwindowsandmore.com. Don't forget, better windows plus better installation equal Just Windows. Well, moving on tonight, if you live in West Hazleton, the date to remember is Monday, July 9th. On this day, the West Hazleton Police Department, Streets Department, Fire Department, Code Enforcement Officer, council members, and the mayor will all team up and hit the streets to make sure all residents are doing their part in keeping West Hazleton clean. News 13 told you recently about the quality of life ordinance that is being put into place. Through this ordinance, all residents will be expected to keep their properties clean and tidy, or they'll pay up.
The warning is we're giving you plenty of time to clean up your property, get rid of junk cars, tires, and trash, cut your grass, and get rid of furniture in the backyard, refrigerators, everything else.
We've given the people fair warning by now, and there's going to be no warnings. We're going to cite them. The first offense is $50, second offense is $100, and third offense is $200.
How we're going to enforce them to pay is going to be, it's just going to be like a parking ticket. Initially, you issue it to them or to the property owner, and then from there, if they don't respond to it, then it's going to go to a citation, just as a parking ticket would. So this is kind of like a warning first, and then it would go into the legal system.
The code sweep is again on Saturday, July 9th, so you better get cleaning. Now, if anyone sees trash, high grass, or any other problem in the borough, you're asked to go to the borough's website. It's www.westhazeltonborough.org. Moving to Schuylkill County, where fire broke out at a home in Mahanoy City Wednesday night, an elderly man was taken to the hospital. Flames erupted around 7:30 at 24 West Spruce Street in the borough. When firefighters arrived, they found heavy smoke coming out of the side window of the home. Fire officials have ruled that fire accidental, but have not said exactly what sparked the blaze, although an oxygen machine was laying outside of the home, and firefighters were spraying it down with water. The 81-year-old resident, Edgar Harding, we're told suffered smoke inhalation. Stay with us tonight. Freddie B's in next with a look at sports, and a little later a new healthcare facility has moved into the greater Hazleton area. Plus, a verdict is on the horizon in the sex abuse trial involving former Penn State assistant football coach Jerry Sandusky. The jury is now deliberating. Also, a warning to residents in one Hazleton area community: a thief is on the loose and he's searching for guns. The police chief says lock up.
It's the perfect place to relieve stress and rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. A Perfect Touch Aesthetic Skincare Center in West Hazleton is now open, offering skin services and treatments that include organic facial peels, back therapy skin treatments, facials, body waxing, and microdermabrasion. Brighten up your look with a new makeup application and have the experts advise you on the best Dermalogica products for your skin. Call for a free consultation.
For almost 40 years, Hazleton Custom Cleaners, located in the Churchill Mall, has been the place where people go to get quality cleaning. Hazleton Custom Cleaners offers senior discounts, hems and alterations, specializing in draperies, gown preservations, next day service, and as always, they're second to none when it comes to dry cleaning and shirt laundering. Hazleton Custom Cleaners, in the Churchill Mall, just off Route 309. Give them a call at 455-6211.
Frankie's Pizzeria, 37 North Wyoming Street in downtown Hazleton. Frankie's has an Italian night coming up on Tuesday, June 26th, beginning at 6:30. See what everyone is tasting and enjoying at our monthly dinner. It's $17.95 per person BYOB, with entertainment by Chris Pavlik and Angela Marie. Reservations are required. Please call for your menu choices at 454-6000. That's Frankie's Pizzeria in Hazleton.
Final days, Boscov's Albie Awards. Crazy prices. 50 to 75% off our entire stock of Rafaela summer sportswear. And 50% off all Ruby Road. Wow, 75% off our entire stock of ladies' lightweight jackets. Over 30 styles. Almost all Missy's Izod casual sportswear, $9.99. 80% off a large selection of ladies' sandals. Keds, Skechers, New Attitude, and more, $7.99. Crazy prices. Boscov's.
When your car has seen her last mile, you want to make sure her old parts and fluids go here and not here. At Harry's U-Pull-It, we dispose of your old car parts the right way, recycling every piece possible. From parts to fluids, when you bring your old car to Harry's, you'll know that our state-of-the-art system is keeping your footprint as green as possible. Harry's U-Pull-It.
Gonna head up to the mountains, shine it up before I leave. Drive on through the fields and gonna tame those city streets. Smell the air, riding free. Life is all about the ride.
Lease a Sienna now for only $329 a month, or buy a Sienna with 0% APR financing.
So tell me, who are you that I put my trust into? Life is all about the ride.
J-Bell, a trusted name in jewelry since 1916. J-Bell's Add-A-Section bracelet is a gift that grows more precious with time. Select a stylish starter or partial bracelet for your special occasion. For each birthday, anniversary, and holiday thereafter, add another section. The look, feel, and quality are incomparable, meaning your J-Bell bracelet will truly last for generations.
Show her you love her time and again. Stop by Howard's Jewelers in the Laurel Mall in West Hazelton to see our complete selection of J-Bell Add-A-Section bracelets.
SSP TV Sports on News 13 with Fred Barletta Jr.
Well, in the old days, it would be the Mountaineers against the Maroons. That's right, Hazelton High School against McAdoo High School, both long gone. But in the spirit of those former schools, we got ourselves a senior Babe Ruth game last night. And if you will, we'll give it to the Mountaineers. Take a look. Well, they don't call them that in senior Babe Ruth, but it's Hazelton getting the jump on McAdoo, and Gino Ziller, who's been knocking the ball around for that senior Babe Ruth team, he came through again, knocked in a ton of runs, went yard as a matter of fact. McAdoo didn't help themselves with 4 errors. Put it in the books, Hazelton 8-5 winners in senior Babe Ruth. Now the other program for kids of that age, the senior high school age kids, is Senior Legion. They've got a game tonight over at the Pagnotti Field. Again, you want to talk old-timers, the old Northeast softball field behind the A&P. If you're not at least 50 years old, you have no idea what I'm talking about. The Pagnotti Field off Diamond Avenue, that's the location of that game tonight. Meanwhile, minor league baseball, Kyle Landis didn't pitch, and he watched his Akron team take it on the chin, 5-1 to Binghamton. Meanwhile, the Iron Pigs make it 2 out of 3 in Toledo. They knock off the Mud Hens. Here's your schedule for today. Russ Kanzler and company are in Charlotte. Binghamton, Akron again. Scranton, Wilkes-Barre goes to Louisville. And Lehigh Valley and the Mud Hens wrap up that series. Major League Baseball, after a wild one down in South Philly last night, Colorado and the Phillies will go back at it again. Joe Madden, he's down in Washington, much to the chagrin of manager Dave Johnson in the national dugout. And the Minnesota Twins, Pittsburgh Pirates, are playing out where the confluence of the Allegheny, Monongahela, and Ohio rivers take place. And tonight we're brought to you by our friends at Stripes and Strikes. Make the right call and get down to Stripes and Strikes, because baseball season is here. Now we're talking baseball pants, jerseys, hats, gloves, bats, batting gloves, bags, catcher's equipment. You got league discounts available. All the top name brands, Wilson, Rawlings, DeMarini, and Diamond. Check it out at Stripes and Strikes, your headquarters for softball and baseball. Look for the big green awning down across from Gianetti's Best Western on Route 309 in Hazelton.
Make the right call and head to Stripes and Strikes for your sporting good needs. Located on Route 309 across from Gianetti's, Stripes and Strikes is your headquarters for retail and team sales, officiating equipment, and all the gear for the upcoming season. Custom printing also available with no screen or setup fees. Need local high school attire? Stripes and Strikes has it all. Hazelton area, Marion, and MMI, including varsity wool jackets. Gift certificates are available, so call or stop by today. Stripes and Strikes, 301, you are out.
Back, everyone. I guess it's safe to say that News 13 has gone to the dogs tonight. That's because we have Gracie and Patty joining us with their lovely owners, Susan and Ann. Ann Klein and Susan Andes, and they join us from Bailey's Bark Park, which is up at Louis Shivo Park, and it's a park dedicated all to our canines here in the greater Hazelton area. And there's a big event happening up there this weekend, and it's especially for the pups. So let's talk first about Bailey's Bark Park and what you're all about. I know you're a nonprofit organization.
We're in our second year. We are nonprofit. I'd just like to say that the taxpayers don't pay 1 penny. We rely on donations and the membership dues to pay all our bills. And it's huge. It's bigger than a football field. We've got the small dog park and the large dog park, so you don't have to be concerned about your small dog in with the larger dogs to get hurt. We have approximately 80 members right now. We're looking for more, which is also part of Saturday's get-together. You think of anything else?
No, and then
How will Saturday run? It's basically a summer celebration for the dogs.
That's what we're calling it. We're going to have from 11 a.m. till 3 p.m.
We're having little doggy events. We do have the Canine Good Citizen group.
Okay.
They're going to have their stations there and can have your dog tested. We have Officer Wetzel from our police bringing his canine unit. That's at 1 o'clock. That's a demonstration.
Okay.
And then we have some fun events for the dogs, for the pooches to try, and jumping through a hula hoop, and prizes will be given. And we're going to have hot dogs, and we're going to have a dog parade. We'll walk around the whole park.
Cute.
And we have a little barbecue and also a fundraiser of these magnets.
Okay, can we get a shot of the magnets? I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Patty wants.
Patty's,
She's camera he's camera shy. He's camera shy tonight. All right, so they have those magnets that'll be for sale, and that's a fundraiser going on for Bailey's Park. And you're inviting members and non-members, because they can come and check out the park and
They can try it out. Join if they would like to. Let their dog try it out, see how they like it.
It's $55 a year,
Okay.
which is less than $5 a month.
And that gives them access to Bailey's Park
Yes.
during operating hours.
We have agility equipment up there,
Okay.
and now that we're growing, we'll have like special events throughout the year to
Okay.
attract people.
Good. And for those that aren't familiar with where the Bark Park is, it's very, very conveniently located right off of Poplar Street. Actually, when you cross over 424, if you're coming from the city, it is up at the Louis Shivo Park. There's a BMX track up there. There's a nice park up there. There's also Bailey's Bark Park up there. So if you would like to stop by, again, the times for Saturday.
11 a.m. to 3 p.m. with the canine demonstration at 1 p.m.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah, go
one
for
thing
it.
important. Your dog has to have a license, and it has to have its rabies shots. You have to be able to prove that.
Okay.
Not so much on Saturday, but to be a member, that has to be.
Okay, very good. So all the doggies out there and, of course, their owners, make sure you show up at Bailey's Bark Park. It is this Saturday, 11 to 3. We will see you there. Ladies and puppies, stick around until we go to commercial. And Patty's, he's ready to go. All right. Thanks so much. Good luck with the event.
Thank you.
All righty. All right, on your screen right now, you're winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Daily number 514, your big four. 4567, Quinto 503, 52, and treasure hunt 21, 25, 26, 27. Wow, look at that. 28. Good luck. And we do have a double draw on the daily number today. Your daily number 191. Again, good luck.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. One announcement for this evening. Boy Scout Troop 473 will be holding a French toast and sausage breakfast Sunday, June 24th from 8 a.m. to noon. The breakfast will be held at the Freeland American Legion. Cost is just $5 per person, and children under 3 are free. All proceeds will benefit the Boy Scouts, so please help out this fundraiser. And that's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Fern E. House-Connect of Rockland. Funeral will be held Sunday at 3 p.m. from the Harmon Funeral Home. Friends may call Sunday from 1:30 to 3 p.m. Dennis P. Johnson of Whitehaven. Funeral arrangements are pending from the Lehman Family Funeral Service. James J. Barrett of Bath. Relatives and friends are invited to attend a massive Christian burial Friday at 9:30 a.m. at the Holy Annunciation Parish at St. Gabriel's Church. The Firo Funeral Home is handling the arrangements. Marie D. Trotsky, formerly of Edwardsville. Arrangements are pending and will be announced by the Kopicki Funeral Home. Albert Hudak Jr. of Whitehaven. Arrangements are pending and will be announced by the Lehman Family Funeral Service. Josephine Gabriel, formerly of Freeland. Funeral will be Friday at 10:30 a.m. from the Firo Funeral Home. Friends may call Friday from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. Anna M. Demsko of West Hazelton. Funeral is Tuesday at 9 a.m. from the Firo Funeral Home. Friends may call Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Rose C. Wargula of Weatherly. Funeral will be Saturday at 11 a.m. from the Philip J. Jeffries Funeral Home. Friends may call Saturday from 9:30 to 11 a.m. Eleanor A. Balliet of Basking Ridge, New Jersey. Funeral will be Saturday at 8:45 a.m. from the Harmon Funeral Home. Friends may call Friday from 2 to 4 and 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. And Anna M. Formanowski, formerly of Hazelton. Funeral is Friday at 9:30 a.m. at the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Friends may call Friday from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop, located on 15th Street in Hazelton. Free delivery to all local funeral homes. Call 570-454-0111. And by Mia's. Don't settle for second best when dining out. Discover Mia's all-new low-price dinner menu. And remember, there's always plenty of free gated parking behind the Markle Building.
If you want the area's best selection of beer in cases and kegs, well, you've got it at JoJo's Beverages on the Airport Beltway. All the best brews, no extra charge for cold ones, and over 300 varieties by the cases. We also carry Tom Hicken bottled water and great spring water. The propane pumping station is now open and running. So when it comes to where you go for your brew, go to JoJo's Beverages, owned and operated by Joe Nemchek, a Nemchek family company. On the Airport Beltway in Hazleton. Open 7 days a week.
Mountain Speedway in the Pocono Foothills brings you high-octane excitement this weekend. It's family fun for all ages with a wide range of racing divisions each week. This Saturday is Autograph and Camera Night with sport modifieds, late models, and factory stocks, plus Inex Legends and Bandoleros, and Big Kids Big Wheel races. Then Sunday it's modified, street stocks, 4 cylinders, and Inex Legends and Bandoleros. Feed your need for speed at Mountain Speedway, just minutes away off of Route 309 in St. John's. For info and directions, check out mountainspeedway.com.
Love it or return it. With Nationwide's 48-hour, 200-mile satisfaction guarantee, if you're unsatisfied, we'll take it back, no questions asked. Nationwide Car Sales, 40 cars under $15,000, interest rates as low as 1.9%. We guarantee you'll love it or just return it. Full vehicle information available using QR technology. Nationwide Car Sales, America's new car alternative, online at nationwidecarsales.net.
You can buy Nationwide.
Welcome to Chamber Chat. I'm with Donna Palermo. She is the president of the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce. We're here in downtown Hazleton once again, telling everyone what is going on, how they can be involved in the community.
Right. Well, we have coming up on June 26th our annual legislative trip to Harrisburg. We have the opportunity to speak one-on-one with administrators and secretaries actually in the corporate administration. So we're very fortunate this year that we will be speaking with the Secretary of Education, Mr. Zimonis. We will also be speaking with the Secretary of Transportation, which is Barry Shoke. And we're also going to be speaking with the President of the State Chamber of Commerce, Gene Barr. So again, the Chamber is very active in transportation, so we're very fortunate to be able to have a one-on-one conversation with the Secretary of Transportation. And naturally, education is always of prime concern to us and the entire community. So having the Secretary of Education on a one-on-one basis is very important for us. It is open to all our chamber members, so anybody can go down on the trip with us. We leave from the chamber office at 9:30 in the morning, and then we leave at 3:30 p.m. In Harrisburg. And again, this year, State Representative Tara Toohill is hosting us, so her staff was very generous in getting these appointments set up for us with these secretaries in the State Chamber.
Now, the Chamber does a lot, as you said, for transportation and for education. What are some of those projects that we are currently working on?
Well, right now, as we can see, the Broad Street Corridor project is in full swing. We're still trying to get Route 424 on that transportation priority list. And educationally, well, we see right now the struggles we're having not only in our Hazleton area school district with funding and so forth, but throughout the entire state. So that is of major concern to us.
All right, so get involved here with the Chamber of Commerce. Next week, we're going to introduce you to Joe Clark. He joins us next week on Chamber Chats.
And more Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce news tonight. A new business was welcomed into the Chamber family, and this place will keep you moving. The ribbon was officially cut at NovaCare Rehabilitation this afternoon as the center opened a new location in the Beltway Commons. Representatives from Senator John Udechak, Representative Tara Toohill, and Congressman Lou Barletta's office joined NovaCare workers for the exciting event in Hazel Township. NovaCare is based in the Philly area with offices in Plains and Scranton. We talked to Scott Merrick about NovaCare's services.
With physical therapy, it does require a doctor's prescription, and what they do is usually when they come here, they're in pain somewhere. It's muscular, it's their joint, it's their back, it's their neck, it's they twist their ankle, whatever it could be. And whenever they come here, they're going to expect a customer-oriented attitude from us. We're going to be patient-focused, and we're going to make their lives easy. We're going to get them back to where they need to.
If you'd like more information on NovaCare and how to become a patient, just call 453-0172. NovaCare's Hazel Township location is open Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 8 a.m. to 6:30, and Tuesday and Friday, 8 a.m. in the morning, they open. All right, want to win a new set of wheels? Well, a custom-made motorcycle is being raffled off, and all the proceeds will go to help one local fire company and fire victims, particularly children. We stopped by Giuseppe's Pizza along Route 309 in Butler Township, where the custom motorcycle was on display. Thanks to the talented guys at Iron Hog in Hazleton, this bike will help the Valley Regional Fire and Rescue Company raise money for its Fire Victims Outreach program. It was started last year to assist fire victims, especially children who lose toys in fires. The bike raffle is part of an even bigger event called Rally in the Valley, happening this weekend with a motorcycle run Saturday and a car show on Sunday. We talked with Giuseppe's owner and Valley Regional firefighter Greg Marchetti, who described that motorcycle from front to back, top to bottom.
It's completely custom. It's a 115 RevTech motor. It has an Ultima 5-speed transmission. It has a 3-inch open primary on this side. She's an animal. She's fast. She's a very, very good bike. It's not heavy. It's a light bike. There's a lot of motor to it. It's not a novice bike, but it's calm enough you could learn to run. You could learn to ride on it. It is a hardtail. It's classic 60s is kind of what we were after. It's a bobber. Is the name of them is what in the biker world they're called bobbers. There's no front fender, and they kind of hacked the back fender off of it. So we wanted the 60s look and the 60s feel and the old school feel to it. And boy, they hit it right on the head. The bike just screams 60s.
And the bike will be on display until about 8 o'clock tonight at Giuseppe's, where you can also get your hands on a raffle ticket to win the wheels. And then on Friday, you can check the bike out at Iron Hog and get tickets there as well. The poker bike run on Saturday will be 83 miles with registration from 10 to noon at the firehouse. The car show Sunday starts at 10 with registration, and the show will be open from noon to 4. All entries will be judged. Both days will feature live entertainment, food, refreshments, tricky trays, and games. Rally in the Valley again, hosted by the Valley Regional Fire and Rescue Company. You can call the firehouse for more information or just get in touch with any of the firefighters. All right, stay with us. More local news is headed your way next on this very hot day.
Okay, here's a smart idea you'll want to know about if you're A, an area business, and B, interested in saving hundreds or even thousands of dollars. It's not rocket science. It's as simple as becoming more energy efficient. How? With e-Power rebates from PPL Electric Utilities. Our area business customers have made energy efficiency improvements and are already enjoying serious savings. Take Brown's Gym. They saved over $5,200 on upgrades to their lighting. And they'll keep saving on their electricity bills. Same with Nearest Pizzeria and Zimmerman Truck Lines. Thousands of other businesses, too. So let's review. With e-Power rebates, you save right away, as much as 75% on some projects. Plus, you'll save on energy costs, too. Year after year after year after year. Can your business save with e-Power rebates? The answer is black and white. Oh, and green, too. So don't wait. The sooner you act, the more you'll save. Visit pplelectric.com/rebate.
Whether you're an athlete missing an important game or a grandparent struggling to keep up, nothing is more frustrating than being sidelined from your own life because of pain. Dr. Anthony Favello can take care of your orthopedic problems and get you back to living your life faster. As Hazleton's top orthopedic surgeon, Dr. Favello caters to the needs of the greater Hazleton community, where he was born and raised. Dr. Favello provides exceptional care in all areas of orthopedics, ranging from simple sprains to more complex conditions and procedures. Dr. Favello, orthopedic care from a name you trust.
System 1, summer work available. Hurry, these positions won't last long. Candy production, forklift operators, production line leaders, part-time and full-time general laborers. Starting at $9 per hour, must be able to lift up to 50 pounds, must have reliable transportation to Humboldt and Valmont, must successfully pass drug and criminal checks. Apply at 573 Can-Do Expressway in Hazel Township or call System 1 at 497-4266.
In life, it's good to be informed. with information that matters to you. Local news, local sports, local shows in one app. Get the latest updates wherever you are, instantly. Full newscasts and shows, live traffic updates, school closings. Download it on Google Play. Search SSP TV and get updated.
Valley Community Church, we have passion for relationship with Jesus and relationship with each other. And we find at this church, when we have those two passions, we will find hope in this valley.
At VCC, originality is embraced, and we're encouraged to be ourselves.
VCC gives us hope.
You can feel God's presence here, and that's what church should be.
I'm Al DeSalvatore, lead pastor of Valley Community Church. This is my wife Marissa and our son Keen, and we'd like to invite you to find hope in the valley.
Well, police in one borough say several stolen weapons are now in the hands of some bad guys. How you can stop the criminals from striking again. We begin with a message from the chief of police.
From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Hey again, everyone. Thanks so much for staying with us this afternoon. I'm Kristen Bazinski. West Hazleton police warn residents to lock up their vehicles after a recent rash of burglaries. The most shocking part and scary part of the crimes, according to police, what's being taken out of the cars. Police Chief Brian Buglio tells News 13 guns have been snatched from unlocked vehicles, and it's happened at least 4 times within the last week and a half.
So we're urging all residents to lock your vehicles, and if you do carry a firearm, don't keep it in your car overnight. Bring it in the house with you. Don't leave it in the car, because people are going to break into your car, especially your unlocked car. They're going to take the firearm. And obviously firearms on the streets poses a serious risk for us in the law enforcement field.
Chief Buglio also tells us these firearms are loaded, and although legally registered, the weapons will most likely land in the hands of criminals. Now, the burglaries happen in various sections of the borough. One of the guns actually turned up all the way in New York City after police made an arrest there. Again, West Hazleton residents are urged to lock their vehicles and to not keep firearms inside unoccupied vehicles. Now to the city of Hazleton, where one man was taken into custody this afternoon by police, suspected to be driving drunk when he crashed his vehicle into a business. Ironically, that driver of the minivan ran straight into a beer store that sits at the corner of Diamond and Cedar Streets. An entire bottom window was smashed from the accident, but thankfully no one was hurt. The man driving the van told police he was a diabetic and may have suffered a diabetic emergency. An ambulance was called to the scene, but the man wasn't taken away by that ambulance. Instead, he was cuffed and taken into custody on suspected DUI. Although practically anyone can be victim to a scam, senior citizens are known to be targeted quite frequently, which is why it's so important they know exactly what to look out for. News 13 stopping by Heritage Hills Senior Community in Weatherly Wednesday, where concerned senior citizens gathered self-defense tips from Pennsylvania State Trooper Shannon York. Trooper York discussed the 2 most common scam schemes, the first being home repair. She explained that victims are typically approached through door-to-door solicitation, offering maybe to seal a driveway or fix a roof or other home repairs at an unusually low price for cash payment. The second most common this time of the year are diversion thefts with imposter frauds, people posing as company personnel to get into your home and steal any valuables in sight. Trooper York offered these prevention tips. Always lock your front and back doors when doing yard work or other errands away from the home. Don't let anyone you do not know into your home. Beware of unsolicited home repairmen. Never deal with any door-to-door contractors. Write down the license plate of any vehicle being operated by maybe a suspicious individual in your neighborhood. And when in doubt, call police immediately to report any incident. One thing all Hazleton City Council members agree on is that the problems of Hazleton and the people who live there need to be top priority. Basically, getting down to business should be council's main concern. But something they don't all agree on, the rules of council and how meetings are handled. It all deals with the amount of information that would be provided at a meeting and would limit questioning. This would include members of council, basically limiting audience participation and questions from council members, along with barring them from access to some information. The majority won Wednesday night with the adoption of a new set of rules that Minority Councilwoman Jean Mope is against, but is anxious to see how upcoming meetings play out.
It stopped the quantity, the quality, the form, the priority of your questions, whether it was from council or whether it was from the public. No, we don't need to do that. That's called freedom of speech. We come in here every meeting, put our heart on our hand on our heart, and make a pledge to say for liberty and justice for all. And that's what we intend to enforce.
Now, after the votes tonight, what does this all mean?
This means that we'll have a new set of council rules, their set of council rules. I want to see how the meetings go. I want to see how restrictive they become. I want to see if their side, and I hate to say it's side because that's what it's really come down to anymore, the majority are going to obey the rules of council that they set forth. I want to see if there's a flow of information or if it's going to be limited, and I want to see if I'm still able to help the public. I just hope things go smoother for council meetings and we can get down to business, because that's the biggest priority. The situation of the city needs to be taken care of immediately. The problems of the city need to be taken care of, the people, and I think this is what we really need to focus on right now, more than anything.
Now, the vote was 3-2 to pass the new set of rules, with Jack Mundy taking Mope's side and Council President Jim Perry, along with Council members Karen Cabell and Keith Bast, all voting for the revised rules. There were some residents in the audience who spoke out last night to Council, not expressing their concerns with changing the rules that have been in place since 2004. They were expressing their concerns. Well, the child sex abuse case against Jerry Sandusky, who faces accusations of sexual abuse involving 10 alleged victims, is now in the hands of a jury. The trial wrapped up sooner than expected in Bellefonte Thursday afternoon, with closing arguments finishing at 1 o'clock and the jury getting the case shortly after. Before deliberations began, 3 more counts against Sandusky were dropped, leaving the Penn State ex-football coach to face 48 counts of sexual abuse. After a week of testimony and without having heard from Sandusky himself on the witness stand. During closing arguments, defense attorney Joe Amendola sought to poke holes in the prosecution's case, pointing to inconsistencies with the testimony of Mike McQueary. And the prosecution reminded jurors to remember the alleged victims and give them a little justice. During these arguments, Dottie Sandusky was seen quietly crying. Again, the jury is still in deliberation at this hour. Keep it here on News 13. We'll take one more look at that forecast and see what the weekend weather will bring us. A little tongue-tied after those pups were here. Plus, we'll head downtown to check on all of those hard workers that call the outdoors their office in the heat. And later, our Jasmine Brooks has this week's edition of Adopt Me. Do you think black cats bring bad luck? If so, she's going to try her best to change your mind next.
Hey race fans, race out to Burger Family Dealerships and get the checkered flag deal of the year. Buy any new or used vehicle and you'll make the chase, guaranteed. Mention lucky numbers 31 or 47 and get a month of gasoline with the purchase of any new or used vehicle. Plus, look for the special sales signs in every car. Lowest prices of the year. Hurry, get out of the pits, but don't miss a gear. Burger Family Dealerships. Route 93 just off exit 145 off I-81 in Hazleton. Drive with experience.
Take a look at who's winning with the Pennsylvania Lottery. $960 million were generated for programs just last year. Because every time you play, an older Pennsylvanian wins. Millions won. Millions win. The Pennsylvania Lottery. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Final days, Boscov's Albie Awards. Crazy prices. Designer dresses, Calvin Klein, Jones, New York, 9 West, $39.99. 50 to 75% off famous brand men's sports shirts, polos, and walk shorts. 50 to 75% off almost all playwear, sleepwear, and sportswear. 56 to 75% off designer sleepwear. Izod, Carol Hockman, Ellen Tracy, and more, $12.99. Entire stock of bras, buy one, get one for a penny. Crazy prices. Boscov's.
Okay, here's a smart idea you'll want to know about if you're A, an area business, and B, interested in saving hundreds or even thousands of dollars. It's not rocket science. It's as simple as becoming more energy efficient. How? With e-Power rebates from PPL Electric Utilities. Our area business customers have made energy efficiency improvements and are already enjoying serious savings. Take Brown's Gym. They saved over $5,200 on upgrades to their lighting. And they'll keep saving on their electricity bills. Same with Nearest Pizzeria and Zimmerman Truck Lines. Thousands of other businesses, too. So let's review. With e-Power rebates, you save right away, as much as 75% on some projects. Plus, you'll save on energy costs, too. Year after year after year after year. Can your business save with e-Power rebates? The answer is black and white. Oh, and green, too. So don't wait. The sooner you act, the more you'll save. Visit pplelectric.com/rebate.
When it comes to all of your grocery needs, shop Boyer's Food Markets at 2 locations, 15th Street in Hazleton and South Hancock Street in McAdoo. Here are this week's specials. Every weekend, look in our hot food area for wings, tenders, and other party favorites. Don't forget about our gift cards and our senior citizens discounts. We also have double coupons every day. You can also go to BoyersFood.com for our weekly circular, monthly super specials, and much more. It's all at Boyer's Food Markets in Hazleton and McAdoo.
Everyone's talking about the Clamtown Tavern, Route 443 West, just off of 309 in Tamaqua. There's something going on every night of the week. Try dollar tacos on Mexi Night, or choose from 17 flavors on Wing Night. How about their great burgers or a pound of clams on Clam Night? They even have prime rib night, seafood night, and wings and clams collide all day on Sunday. The only question is, what night are we going? Check out their specials at clamtowntavern.com or call 570-FUN-TOWN. The Clamtown Tavern, where every night is your night.
When your car has seen her last mile, you want to make sure her old parts and fluids go here and not here. At Harry's U-Pull-In, we dispose of your old car parts the right way, recycling every piece possible. From parts to fluids, when you bring your old car to Harry's, you'll know that our state-of-the-art system is keeping your footprint as green as possible. Harry's U-Pull-In.
For this week's Adopt Me, we're back at the Hazleton Animal Shelter. I'm joined with Chris Barkanik, and we are featuring an adorable beagle this week. His name is Soupy, and he's running around the yard. He's running around the yard. He has a lot of energy, and he's so sweet. Tell me about Soupy.
Soupy is a young adult. He's a male, and he's neutered. Currently up to date on all of his shots, and of course he was negative for Lyme heartworm. He's got a lot of energy. He loves to play, especially with toys. He loves to chew.
Okay, and you know what, Chris? I saw him. You have him right by your face, and he would never bite. He is a very sweet dog.
Right, he's very affectionate. He's very mouthy with toys and such, but he has no aggression.
He has a beautiful, healthy-looking coat, too.
Yes, he does. He's very shiny.
Okay, and so how old do you think Soupy is?
I think he's about a year and a half, maybe 2 at most.
All right, and I was just talking to you earlier, Chris, and I said, I don't understand how all these beautiful, healthy, friendly dogs come here to the shelter. They can sit, they can give paw. What would you say to dog owners, especially during the summer months when they like to leave them out in the yard for long periods of time?
Well, being unattended, there's always the possibility a dog can get off the property. But also, if animals are unneutered or unspayed, they're more likely to wander. So getting your animals spayed or neutered is a good way to keep them from getting away as well.
All right, well, thank you so much for showing me beautiful Soupy. All right, now we're in the male cat colony. We haven't been in here for a while. I have to tell you something. There are so many less cats in here now than there were a few weeks ago. The great news, so many of them got adopted. The weird news, there's a stigma, I guess, because what color cats are we seeing primarily in this male cat colony?
The majority are actually black cats.
How about that? Why?
I don't know. Maybe some people still think that they're bad luck. I've had black cats all my life. It's never affected it in any way. And I can tell you black cats many times are likely to be Bombay or Oriental short-hair breeds, which are very vocal and very affectionate.
Vocal and affectionate. See, people, get your black cat. There's nothing wrong with them. Tell me a little bit about some of these cats inside here. They're all ages, sizes.
The average age is about 2, except for little Stimpy up there who's under a year. He's only about 6 months.
Stimpy, we featured him a few weeks ago with his brother, Ren.
Yep.
And Ren went, and now, oh, here he is right behind you. And now Stimpy's still here. So black cats are absolutely beautiful, and there is nothing to be afraid of.
Absolutely right.
All right, before we go, let's talk about the rabies clinic that is coming up this Saturday. What can we bring with us?
Well, you can bring your dog or your cat who needs a shot. If you have a cat, make sure it's in a carrier, and all dogs must be on leash. And if your dog does need to be muzzled, please make sure he is.
It's only $12. What time is the rabies clinic starting?
From 10 a.m. until 2 p.m.
At 101 North Poplar Street here in Hazelton. All right, thanks, Chris, so much. For this week's Adopt Me, I'm Jasmine Brooks, reporting from the Hazelton Animal Shelter.
Jasmine, thanks so much. Beating the heat isn't always easy, especially when temperatures hit the 90-degree mark like they did today. While some are lucky enough to work inside air-conditioned buildings, what about those who have to work outside directly under the hot sun? News 13 stopped to talk to those who do work outdoors. Some workers tell us they are required to wear hard hats, vests, and long pants during their 8 to 10-hour shift. But these guys never complain and each have their own way of coping with the hot weather.
Well, best thing to do is just keep a bottle of water and just keep drinking it every so often.
I don't drink water, so I drink Kool-Aid, so lots of Kool-Aid.
Well, we enjoy working outdoors in this hot weather.
Why?
Better than sitting in an office because it's like going to the beach and we're getting paid for it from these beautiful people here. We bring tanning oil to prevent burning, and we enjoy the day.
The hot, hazy, and humid day did not stop these men from working hard, taking breaks under the shade and drinking lots of fluid. Maybe their secret to success. Or maybe it's that tanning oil. You never know. Well, if you had to work outside all day, you may want something cool to eat or drink tonight, and we have just the place for you to go. Valley High, of course. News 13 stopping by this afternoon in West Hazelton, where we found a few people stopping by for an afternoon treat. Some ice cream or a shake to help beat the heat. We talked with one employee who told us she has seen a steady flow of people all day, but it will be packed with folks tonight.
Definitely as the night comes, it gets busier, and even when the sun gets down and it gets a little cooler, that's when everyone starts to come out more.
And people ordering, is it a lot of ice cream or is it a lot of milkshakes?
A lot of milkshakes, actually. The cones start to melt and then people get cups and stuff, but yeah, a lot of milkshakes actually, and sundaes.
Valley High is open till 10 o'clock tonight and offer a wide variety of ice cream, shakes, sundaes, and even some really good food. I think Valley High is the perfect place to cool down tonight after yet another scorching summer day. How are you beating the heat? Well, snap a pic and show us on our Facebook page how you're staying cool, or email us a photo here at the station and we'll share them with you on Friday. Well, it's no doubt that the last 2 days have been a warm welcome to the long-awaited summer months. So what will our Friday bring? Maybe a cool-off? Before we get to look at your forecast, let's take a look at tonight's creative condition. Coming to us from Jenna Kubitz from Valley Elementary School. She's out enjoying a sunny day at the park. Thanks, Jenna, for the lovely picture. And we hope you did just that today. Now to that 4-day outlook. 66 for tonight. We do see a slight chance of a thunderstorm under partly cloudy skies. Now your 4-day outlook. Here we go. We're going to cool off here in Greater Hazelton. Tomorrow to be about 80, a little higher in some parts, chance of a thunderstorm, and then for your Saturday and Sunday in the 70s, high 76, and then Monday we're cooling off even more down to 71 degrees with again a 40% chance of some thunder and lightning hitting Greater Hazelton. Your Lazy Dog Salon bringing you The forecast tonight, Lazy Dog on North Broad Street, West Hazelton. Call 459-0310. Perfect place to take your furry friend, kitty cat, or pooch to get a little haircut in this heat. And Valley High Drive-In, we just told you about 93 West Hazelton. Great place to cool off tonight. Coming up on News 13, Freddie B's in with all your sports news. We'll hear the latest in just a bit. And later, rockets were flying and kids were jumping. A unique lesson in gravity is where we are headed. Stay with us.
Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight, John Pontry of Hazel Township. John, if you're watching, give us a call right now, 570-459-9813 to win your free movie.
Honey, does this car make me look fat?
You can always take it back.
Love it or return it with Nationwide's 48-hour, 200-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you're unsatisfied, bring it back. Nationwide Car Sales. 40 cars under $15,000. Interest rates as low as 1.99%. And every vehicle is Gold Check certified. We guarantee you'll find a car you'll look good in or you can return it. Nationwide Car Sales. Mundy Street, Wilkes-Barre.
If you're tired of paying high heating and cooling costs, now's the time for a change. Save money with energy-efficient, easy clean windows from Just Windows and much, much more. Beautify your home, save on everyday heating and cooling costs, and virtually eliminate maintenance with Just Windows and much, much more. Go green and save green with environmentally friendly windows from Just Windows and much, much more. Tell them Amber sent you.
SSP TV Sports on News 13 with Fred Barletta Jr.
So in the old days, it would be the Mountaineers against the Maroons. That's right, Hazelton High School against McAdoo High School, both long gone. But in the spirit of those former schools, we got ourselves a senior Babe Ruth game last night. And if you will, we'll give it to the Mountaineers. Take a look. Well, they don't call them that in senior Babe Ruth, but it's Hazelton getting the jump on McAdoo, and Gino Ziller, who's been knocking the ball around for that senior Babe Ruth team, he came through again, knocked in a ton of runs, went yard as a matter of fact. McAdoo didn't help themselves with 4 errors. Put it in the books, Hazelton 8-5 winners in senior Babe Ruth. Now the other program for kids of that age, the senior high school age kids, is Senior Legion. They've got a game tonight over at the Pagnotti Field. Again, you want to talk old-timers, the Old Northeast Softball Field behind the A&P. If you're not at least 50 years old, you have no idea what I'm talking about. The Pagnotti Field off Diamond Avenue, that's the location of that game tonight. Meanwhile, minor league baseball, Kyle Landis didn't pitch, and he watched his Akron team take it on the chin, 5-1 to Binghamton. Meanwhile, the Iron Pigs make it 2 out of 3 in Toledo. They knock off the Mud Hens. Here's your schedule for today. Russ Kanzler and company are in Charlotte. Binghamton, Akron again. Scranton, Wilkes-Barre goes to Louisville. And Lehigh Valley and the Mud Hens wrap up that series. Major League Baseball, after a wild one down in South Philly last night, Colorado and the Phillies will go back at it again. Joe Madden, he's down in Washington, much to the chagrin of manager Dave Johnson in the national dugout. And the Minnesota Twins, Pittsburgh Pirates, are playing out where the confluence of the Allegheny, Monongahela, and Ohio rivers take place. And we're brought to you by Bottled X, where tonight it's Rack 'em Up Rib Night. They're racking up their flavor with fire-grilled ribs. You get a half rack of meaty, fall-off-the-bone St. Louis-style spare ribs, and it is smothered in that sweet barbecue sauce. They fire-grill it and serve it with bottomless fries for just $9.95. And, oh, don't forget, huge imported beer selection, pool, dart, shuffleboard. Good time waiting for you up at Bottled X.
Everyone knows that Bottlenecks is the home of award-winning wings and mouth-watering steaks, but now a new, tasty reason to stop by. Brand new fire-grilled ribs. A half rack of meaty, fall-off-the-bone St. Louis-style spare ribs, fire grilled to perfection. And the best night to give them a try is Thursday for Rack 'em Up Rib Night, featuring the delicious ribs served with bottomless fries for only $9.95. Bottlenecks is open 7 days a week. The kitchen is open till midnight every day. There's always a reason to stop by Bottlenecks.
Excellence, consistency, satisfaction, and family. These are all words that have become synonymous with the name Top of the 80s. For more than a quarter of a century, the Top of the 80s restaurant has been the place to enjoy fine dining, enhanced by a panoramic view of the Cunningham Valley. Its location at the crossroads of Routes 80 and 81 makes Top of the 80s a perfect setting to stop and enjoy the view while indulging in a quiet lunch or dinner. Our proud owner, Marion Pollock, invites you to become part of the family and enjoy the wide variety of foods on our award-winning menu, including fresh seafood, thick, juicy steaks, and excellent pasta dishes. Our fine banquet facilities are perfect for company meetings, wedding receptions, bridal and baby showers, rehearsal dinners, bereavement meals, and class reunions. Whatever the occasion, we will be happy to accommodate you. The Top of the 80s restaurant in West Hazleton.
Whether you are the victim of an automobile accident, suffered a work injury, or a disabling condition, Attorney Charles DeCosmo is here for you. Attorney DeCosmo will give you competent, aggressive legal representation. Call the law offices of Skokowski and DeCosmo for the help you need and deserve.
At Sluster Law, we know accidents don't always happen between 9 and 5. That's why our lawyers are available around the clock to give you advice if someone you love has been injured or killed in an accident. It's important to protect your rights. I'm attorney Chris Slusser. Call us. We'll be there.
School's out and the Sandlot Slugger baseball camp is in. The program is open to all boys and girls 7 to 12 years old. The program consists of learning and practicing the fundamentals, drills, gameplay, and clinics by various area coaches. Sign up at the rec office on the 3rd floor of City Hall. Registration is Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 6 to 8 p.m. It's $30 per player. The program starts in July and is held at the 17th Street Baseball Field. Call 459-4903 for more information.
Finally, summertime is a great time to catch up on reading, not for just the kiddos, but for readers of all ages. It's also a great way to strike out boredom and get to all the books you've been putting off for whatever reason. And it's fun. News 13 stopping by Hazleton Elementary Middle School Thursday afternoon, where the summer reading program kicked off by welcoming the Franklin Institute's Traveling Science Show. This summer's theme is Dream Big, and the space presentation from the Franklin Institute went hand in hand. After all, we reach for the moon when we dream big. Rockets were flying, kids were jumping, and a unique lesson on gravity was given. The head of youth services for the Hazleton Public Library was loving the kickoff event, and she wasn't the only one.
It's wonderful.
And what do you think of the reaction of the kids?
They're loving it too. They're excited about it, and just seeing this all and seeing the rockets, they love it. It keeps learning going. It's school is over, but yet learning continues. It keeps them fresh. It keeps them sharp. It gets them ready to go back to school next year. Their brains aren't melting in the summer heat today.
Dream Big summer reading program is free of charge to all children up to grade 8 and their parents. To sign up, they ask that you obtain a library card at the Hazleton Public Library. And for more information on the program and future events like this one, you can visit the library's website. It is www.hazletonlibrary.org. That will do it for us. Thank you so much for making us a part of your hot day. You can catch this newscast again with a rebroadcast throughout this evening, or simply go to News 13's website, ssptv.com, where you will find everything Greater Hazleton and beyond. It's all just a click away. On behalf of your News 13 team, be safe, stay cool, and we'll see you back here for TGIF. Good night.